The underground commute goes underwater. Just surreal scenes inside subways as commuters wade through waist-high water to catch a train.
Storm still possible this evening when we get the chance to dry out.
Taking adventure indoors in Williamsburg, New York Live goes inside Area 53. This is News 4 Now for July 9th. I'm Adam Cooperstein, and Tropical Storm Elsa has moved on out, but not without soaking the tri-state and causing some problems too. Most of the issues were along our coast. The biggest impact in Connecticut. That's where flooding and power outages were a big issue in Fairfield County. On Long Island, roadways were flooded in Freeport, cars had to be towed. And along the Jersey Shore, we saw high winds and rough surf, but no reports of any significant damage. Here in the city, though, just jaw-dropping flooding. And this is from storms before Elsa got here. Look at the scene here at the 157th and Broadway subway station. It was inundated with water. People wading through up to their waist, trying to get out. While that was the worst of it, water actually poured onto other subway stations, too. Look at this one, 149th Street in the Bronx. It cascaded down the stairs. And despite all the high water in these scenes, the MTA says the drains worked as they should have.
It looks like our drains reacted remarkably well and performed well. I know that sounds crazy because of the flooding that we've seen, but from what we can tell now, we may have had some one-off issues, but I think the drains really operated well.
Driving was also a challenge in Central Park. The water just too much for some cars, with some of them also taking to the sidewalk to avoid it. Others found it just wasn't safe to drive, although a little too late. The heavy rains also stopped traffic on the major Deegan in both directions, where the water was just too high for the cars to pass through. It looked like a lake. A man in Bushwick, Brooklyn, was shot and killed by police after they say he refused to drop his weapon following a shooting. At around 10:30 Thursday night, officers heard gunshots on Halsey Street near Wilson Avenue. They approached a group in front of a liquor store and noticed that 3 people had been shot. Officers say they then chased the suspect and told him to drop the weapon. That's when they say that man raised the gun and they fired. The man who was killed has not been identified. Police say that the other 3 people who were shot survived and they're now getting treated. Well, the man who once represented Stormy Daniels in her hush money case against former President Trump will spend the next 2.5 years of his life in prison. Thursday, a judge in Lower Manhattan sentenced Michael Avenatti for trying to extort up to $25 million from Nike. Avenatti still faces another trial in Manhattan for allegedly cheating Daniels out of hundreds of thousands of dollars, plus 2 criminal trials in California. The NYPD is searching for a man who started a fire inside a Manhattan bar, and the whole thing was caught on surveillance video. It happened at the Bella Union Bar on 3rd Avenue in Kips Bay. Police say that suspect got into the bar, which is under renovation, from the rooftop. Video shows that man gather a pile of floor protection material, and he sets it on fire with a drink in hand. He then grabs a mirror and just runs off. Police say the fire extinguished itself and didn't spread, luckily. Well, Tropical Storm Elsa is out of here, but Maria, the threat of more storms and possible flooding, it's not out of the question.
Just as we say so long to Elsa, we do have still some showers and thunderstorms possible as we get into the late evening hours. We're waiting on a front to come through, so until that happens, everything's still pretty unstable. That translates into a few showers and thunderstorms. And you can see that's mostly for the evening. By tomorrow morning, we do start to see a little bit of clearing. So count on that through at least 10 o'clock, the chance for a few spotty showers or storms. Then mostly cloudy skies, and then by 6 a.m., some of that sunshine breaking out. Down to 70 degrees in the city. It is still going to be pretty muggy, but much more comfortable with some of that cooler air working in, especially north and west. Sussex, Poughkeepsie in the 60s, down into the mid and upper 50s in Monticello. So quick break on Saturday before we look at more rain heading into next week.
The summer heat can bring rain, as we've been seeing, but that doesn't mean you can't find fun indoors. New York Live has a look at the new indoor adventure park that just opened, and it's not just for kids.
A new indoor park has opened in Williamsburg. It is called Adventure Park. Now, I could tell you about it, or I could show you. All right, working on the show, I have to say the #1 question I get asked from people is, what can I do in the city for a day? And now I'm coming to you for the answer. Tell me about Adventure Park.
Well, Area 53 has been around for a couple of years. We basically have one of the largest ropes courses in the area. We have a zip line that goes around the building. We also have roller skating, multiple rock climbing walls, ninja courses, battle beams, air hockey, foosball. We've got pool tables, pretty much anything and everything to keep you busy for the entire day. The best part is it's for everybody.
I feel like I should really do everybody a service and just try some of these different things out.
Absolutely.
Right? Because I want to be able to tell you what it's like. We're just going to take this just in case anybody else needs it, you know what I mean? I don't really want you to watch me that close because it's going to be clumsy, but it's so much fun. Oh, there she is. Let's do it. I am not scared of heights, but I will say we're high up, but I'm ready for it, okay? I'm not scared. Ah! It's such an interesting feeling. I have never done a zip line before. I've seen many videos, but I've never done it. Oh my gosh, are we doing this? We're doing this? All right. Okay, let's go. Wait, wait. Let's just feel it out first. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, wait. 1, like I'm a child. 2, 3. Oh, hello. That's lovely. I felt a huge sense of accomplishment with that one, and they were like, no, that's the baby one. This is the real zip line. Whee! Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh gosh. You guys gotta come check this out.
Getting rid of poison ivy, it's a tricky job for people. Even professional landscapers may have an issue with the poisonous plants, but not goatscapers. That's why a town on Long Island just introduced its newest employees who were hired from a farm. People and poison ivy don't mix, but goats, they gobble it up.
We're told the goats will eat just about anything.
The town of North Hempstead has a new herd of poison ivy predators, lucky goats that get to eat for a living. They're on loan from a farm in Rhinebeck.
Looks like an amazing goat heaven for them.
Ann Sahanic runs the company Green Goats. She says eating these invasive plants is good for the goats and the environment.
They eat the leaves of the plant all summer, and the plant continues to try regrowing, and it doesn't store energy for the coming season.
It's something that we try to keep our lands clear of, and this is just a great way of doing it.
North Hempstead unleashed the goats today, and they'll spend 4 or 5 months here grazing before heading back to the farm for the winter.
Hopefully the public in North Hempstead will be the better for it.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you right back here next time.